meeting to order at 4 o'clock here, all right? And we have no minutes. Let's go to the work session. I'm dispensing with the pledge of allegiance. I think we've done enough of those.
Did I write these?
Do you have minutes?
Yeah, they have a second thing in your packet.
All right. I hear a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, I move to approve the minutes.
A second. All right.
I'll vote to approve the minutes also.
All right.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. So. Give us a second, gentlemen. I don't type that fast.
I'll take the minutes if you want, Robert.
No, no, it's all right.
Okay.
I just need a couple seconds here. All right, anyway. Let's get to the first order of business here. A proposed township ordinance amending the township zoning ordinance by adding a new definition of a lodging accommodation and adopting ordinance, or adapting it should be, ordinance number 234, amending chapter 27. All right, do I hear a motion to approve?
Well, Ron, do you have anything?
Well, again, the applicants are here if you have any questions, but the matter has been reviewed by the Township Planning Commission. And in fact, their recommendation was to remove the definition of dwelling because there was some concern about that maybe being, or causing some confusion. So the applicant did do that. And then the ordinance has been reviewed by the Monroe County Planning Commission. Has required both the original draft and the second draft. And we have the review letter of March 13 from the Monroe County Planning Commission, basically saying that the definitions are consistent with those found in county resources and that the zoning ordinance amendments are consistent with the PAMPC. It has been advertised once a week for 2 successive weeks. I believe it was advertised on a Wednesday and then on a Monday. And that being said, there's nothing more that I have on my end. Again, the applicant is here if he wishes to, applicant with counsel is here, and if they wish to add anything, they're certainly welcome to.
I don't know if there's much to add. I think we've gone through this a couple times, and
Sure.
If you have any questions.
I don't have any.
I have no questions.
I have no questions.
Okay.
I'm looking for a motion.
Well, I'll make a motion that we adopt the new ordinance.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. Carrie?
Okay, what I will do is I'll get the ordinance to Lois on better paper, if you will, because I have it on this, on some bonded paper so that it can be
Okay.
signed off. But other than that, it pretty much is a done deal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go forth
Now we
and
can go
build.
back and see Ken again.
Go on back.
Go forth and build. Isn't that the Bible says somewhere?
Probably. I think that was
No,
Noah.
it says go forth and do what I do, which is 600 kids.
Yeah. Go forth and procreate.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
haven't been around in a while. Make a motion to adjourn?
No, we have other business.
Oh, yeah, we have a couple of things.
things to work on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
I guess we're not going to
Stay
set
safe.
no record for
Stay well.
the amount of time.
You might, and you never know how long that next one's
Started
gonna
off
be.
good, but
All right. Let me just catch up. Okay. All right. All right, new business. Okay, ready to be for new business here?
all right.
Yep.
Okay. Position of township office manager, all right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve a public posting of job description, qualifications, and salary for the position of township office manager on or before March 31st, 2020. Prior to that date, the supervisors will define these particulars. All candidates may submit applications and be interviewed online if they choose. The supervisors will make a final decision and hire a candidate for the position by April 29th, 2020. Okay? Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's done.
Let me say this, that I had prepared a township manager ordinance some time ago and forwarded it to the township probably in March of last year, so it's been probably hanging around for a year. In that ordinance, there are 24
Robert?
24
It's Brian, 1 second please, Ron?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an office manager.
This is not a township man.
Oh, okay. It says township office manager, so I'm not paying attention. Never mind.
Yeah, but actually, the work you did is impeccable. I'm gonna share that with Jacob and Robert anyway.
That's fine. I wasn't paying attention. So, that doesn't surprise me, but okay.
No, don't worry about it.
We're good. Just make certain on the qualifications that you be as specific as you can, because I am in Upper Mount Bethel. I've had more than one problem over the years where someone applies and they say, well, I didn't say I had to be able to drive a truck. Well, it says CDL a license, but so just be careful of the boo birds out there. So.
You betcha. And we'll run it by you. We'll get this done real quickly, and Robert and Jacob, myself, will sit together. Well, we won't sit together. We'll sit in one corner of the room, and we'll work on it. Yeah, we've got a really good base to start with. So we'll get that done. All right. Did you want to put it in a salary? No, we'll do that when we get to the point of advertising.
Yeah,
for it, right?
I think $30,000 would be rather adequate, wouldn't you? I'm only joking.
Oh, okay, all right, you weren't serious, okay, that's good.
I don't know.
All right.
We don't have to set that tonight, though,
No,
Robert.
we don't.
No,
Ring camera, right? I have a motion to buy a Ring camera video doorbell for the front door of the township building at a cost not to exceed, just, anything you can put in there?
let's say 300, I doubt it'll be that much, but just
Make
leeway.
it 500 just in case, we don't agonize it over it. If you see something that's a step up a little bit better, Jacob, then you can just come ahead.
Okay, well,
So-
it's 500, so I'll make the motion to buy a Ring camera at a cost, including installation, not to exceed $500.
Including installation, at a
Yeah.
cost not to exceed $500.
That's,
Okay,
Well, that's fine.
all right, I'll second that. Motion carried, right?
all in favor? Aye.
All right, okay.
Yep,
Well,
there we go.
I've got two here, what's the difference? Anyway, yes, okay, motion carried.
Motion carried.
Sorry, Brian, I'm new at this,
No, listen, are you taking the minutes? Because you...
Yeah, I'm taking the minutes too.
I offered.
I know, but I'm surprised that he's not already done with the minutes, because you know what I mean, Jacob. All right, good.
Okay.
Where are we at?
Bills to be paid.
I took a brief look at them.
Yeah,
Jacob, you took a look at them. They did sign.
Yeah, I compared them to what Lynn had given me this morning, they look good to me.
Yeah, they did to me also.
General fund, $38,929.05. Park fund, $74.06. Highway fund, $1,920.38 for a total of $40,923.49. I need a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
You're okay with that?
Okay,
I thought you guys didn't want contact with anybody.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, any public comments?
Any further comments? I don't know where you're at in the meeting. Did
Who is
you?
that?
Terry.
It's Terry.
Hey, Terry, how are you?
I'm doing well, how are you? I don't know where in the meeting we are. I was getting bits and pieces. Are we going to leave the doors open for now, for
Yes.
this week?
We're going to leave the door downstairs open for now.
Okay,
Any people that come up, you'll meet in the lobby in some
Okay.
way, and we'll put a sign down there saying, we would really prefer no walk-in traffic, and we would prefer that you call or email.
okay.
But that we're not gonna close the door.
Right, and that'll
I mean,
change,
that's fine
because
by me.
we approved the motion just now to approve the purchase of a Ring camera, the video doorbell.
Right,
So when we have that, we'll have a couple of us on that, so we can respond to that. And then Robert said he'd be fine with locking the doors at that point, because then you'll be able to communicate and see what
Right.
someone's
And
need
buzz
is.
them in.
Right,
Is there any issue with, right now, we leave those open, but if anyone comes to like see the sewer authority, that I come out and go behind the glass and
Do that.
discuss anything?
we
Is
have
that
no
okay
problem
for
with
now?
that, yeah, if you
Okay.
wanna go behind the
I mean, I
glass.
have no problem talking to the
Terry,
public.
Terry, you would go right to Lynn Station and stay behind that glass.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Just during this incubation period.
Right.
That's
I
the only
agree.
thing I'm concerned about. I have no problem dealing with, if they wanna call, they can call. They can make payments over the phone, they can make payments online.
Right.
Yeah, you guys, you're solid.
Yeah,
And if you wanna send us something, cause we
I
can
was
share it
thinking
on
of
our
doing that.
Facebook too,
okay,
to make sure, cause I know everybody's gonna check that too.
yeah. Because I could have customers call before they even come in. It'd probably be easier if they did call before they came.
Right, definitely.
And Terry is right on target, Brian, in the sense of the incubation period. Because if it's a 14-day
Well, no.
incubation period,
Yeah, I'm going
You
to
don't have a fever yet?
By the way, Ron.
you don't have a cough, you don't have shortness of breath for 14 days. So they
Right.
could have it right now as they come in the door, and we don't know it. So the girls need to stay not the girls, sorry. The ladies need to stay behind the glass.
Yeah, amen, that's right.
Yeah.
No matter what, they need to stay behind the glass.
Yeah. Ron, let me ask, well, maybe this is not a point for the meeting, but I'd like to ask you about your experiences anyway. What's going on in Upper Mount Bethel?
Upper Mount Bethel, tonight there's a planning commission meeting. There are 6 plans on, and they are doing them all individually. In other words, they have one plan applicant coming in with his or her people, and everyone else is staying outside. When they're done, the next plan applicant is coming in with his or her people, and everyone else is staying outside. In fact, I got a call today from someone complaining that he was told to be at the Township building tonight at 9 because he's like the last one on the agenda. So my guess is whoever's sending it is doing like one at 7, one at 7:30, one at 8, one at 8:30, one at 9. So that's what they're doing. But the supervisor did issue an emergency declaration, sort of like the counties have done. So if you would like me to send that up to you guys to look at, I'll be happy to do that.
Send it to me, don't send it to Ron, he won't read it.
Because I just got that yesterday, so I'll make sure that I'll get that to you guys so you can follow or not follow it, that's up to you. But he actually issued a declaration, etc., that does something more than perhaps someone else. But that's what's happening there. Wingap shut everything down.
They did, right?
They had a meeting yet last night, no meeting. The next meeting is April 6th, which is the regular meeting night. I think it's the first Monday. I don't have a calendar in front of me. They want to adopt some ordinances, but they said, well, we don't know if we're gonna still have a meeting on April 6th. I said, well, then I can't advertise any ordinances. I need to know you're gonna have a meeting on April 6th. So
Here's a
they're
question.
basically shut down completely.
Here's a
And
question.
we have the obligation to meet at least once a month anyway, though, I guess, right? But we're gonna tell the conference, right?
You do, but I think under these circumstances, you probably would get a little slack, but.
Yeah.
Here's a question with Upper Mount Bethel. If they are keeping people out except for the applicants, but do they have
That's an issue.
do they have a video set up so that people either at home or in the lobby can see what's going on?
They do not have anything at home as far as I know. In the lobby perhaps, but I don't think they even want them in the lobby. I think they want them outside of the building. And I don't know how that's gonna fly, because there's an open records issue or an open meeting issue with that.
Exactly.
Sunshine Law. So I mean, in our case, we're streaming, this is sort of a test stream. We're going to, there's equipment that Robert has, that we're gonna try to test out probably tomorrow, well, whenever Carissa is in again, so we can kind of see the best way to do the streaming. But we wanna make sure that people can comment live, and then eventually one of us would have a feed in the event. And we'll do that as a permanent thing too, beyond just the coronavirus.
Yeah, I was not aware that they were streaming today, because now it's gonna add like 30 pounds to my face. And I'm gonna look like a balloon, okay? So now I need to be able to
That's why I
solve
said
that somehow on the next show around.
I don't get the audience.
I just had some strawberry cake.
Well,
I had seconds.
just remember, everybody, you look at least 5 to 10 pounds heavier on film.
Well,
That's comforting.
that's positivity
Yeah,
right
except
there.
mine won't.
You're right.
So is there anything else that we need to,
No, I just, as you just said it, and I just would like to underscore it, what we're talking about here probably will be permanent. That how people see this video streaming, the ability to have open meetings that way, I don't think it's gonna go away. I think even if this lasts a year or two, we're gonna see a lot of permanent changes, and that's probably gonna be one of them. Just
I
like
agree. I totally agree, Robert.
right,
Yeah.
and the other thing that I've been working on the last couple of days, and a lot today especially, is our remote work capabilities. I spoke, with our roadmaster about, how they feel right now is actually a decent time for them to be working, because there's less traffic, therefore it's safer. And the weather is decent as
Yeah.
well, so they're mowing, to keep people safe and prevent issues like that. So I think an as-needed basis for sure, but I think this definitely underscores the need to make sure that, to develop a plan for the inevitable next time this or some other natural disaster occurs.
Yeah. Well, with that said, there's not much else to say except, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So
Yeah, I'll
moved.
make that motion.
Okay.
Yep, Brian makes the